Welcome to Gear65, and this is the Sony VAIO Z. This is actually quite an exciting notebook that we want to show off today, and it's really quite insane. The last time we were so excited about a notebook like this was the Sony VAIO X, which is a really ultra thin laptop. Well, now, this one isn't as thin as that, but it's still quite thin and very lightweight. You know, I can see I can throw this like that, and it's quite an amazing machine. Let me just show you a little bit more about this. This is a 13-inch display, right? And it's a high-resolution display. You have options of either 1600 by 900, or you can have a 1080p version of this. So that's just the display. The keyboard is your usual Sony chiclet keyboard. You've got a nice trackpad over here with a bit of texture. You even got a fingerprint scanner over here. And this actually comes with a solid-state drive built in. So instead of a normal hard drive, which is the reason why I can actually throw it around just now, you have three options, either 128, 256, or 512 gigabytes of solid-state memory, which is pretty epic. And you know, in fact, it boots up really, really fast. I'm just going to show you right now. It's completely off. I'm just going to hit the power button, and let's just see how fast it boots into Windows. So it's starting Windows right now. While that's going on, there's the usual stuff. You've got the webcam, you've got a wireless on-off switch, you got a bunch of shortcut buttons, and look at that. We're in Windows. So they got welcome screen and ta-da! Wow, pretty awesome. It's really fast. So yes, immediately the moment it boots up, the first flaw that we hear, well, actually the only flaw with this machine is the fact that the speakers are really horrible. So you can hear that was a very horrible Windows chime. But apart from that, and that is the inside of the machine. Let's take a look at the sides. Okay, at the side here you have a headphone jack. You've got an Ethernet port, alright, which you can fold open like this. HDMI. You have a USB port which you can use to charge devices even when the computer lid is closed. And you have a special USB port here. This USB port is for light peak, and I'll tell you a little bit more about what that is all about. Charging over here. VGA port, and on the front here you have a memory stick slot as well as an SD card slot, and that is about it actually. You know, the battery is built in, but you can buy an extra battery to slot on at the bottom, and it gives you about 6 hours of battery life with the internal battery out of the box. Okay, so like I said, solid state, really lightweight. It's just really quite amazing. But really the killer feature of this notebook computer is this. So internally right now it's running on an Intel graphics card, right? So that's all fine and all that, but you know, this computer can actually give you a lot more power thanks to this. This thing is called the power dock, right? And it is powered by a technology called Light Peak, right? And Light Peak is basically the same technology that is being used on Apple's MacBook Pros and all the new Macs, known as Thunderbolt. So the moment I hook this cable up into the computer itself, from that silly Intel graphics card, I will now have a Radeon graphics card, and the graphics card that's being used inside here is actually a Radeon HD 6650M. So you get powerful graphics as well as a Blu-ray drive, alright, and an extra USB port as well. So immediately you get a whole bunch of extra things. In fact, at the back of this whole thing, just see if I can try and spin this thing around. You have two more USB ports, right, with USB 3.0, one more Ethernet jack, HDMI, and VGA again. So this is a really powerful dock. So you pretty much bring your VAIO Z home, hook it up with this little cable, and immediately it becomes a powerful desktop. Right? You can actually either choose to hook this up to a monitor or even use the monitor that's built into the laptop itself. Immediately you get a powerhouse, alright, with an Intel Core i5 or Core i7, combine it with a Atheon Radeon graphics card. With the high resolution display that you find on the VAIO Z itself, you can play games on this thing. You know, at home you can do tons of work, and they've really packaged this entire thing so that you can just come home and just play games straight away, because they actually give you two chargers. So they give you this big charger where you use together with the graphics card, the external graphics card, and they give you this small charger which you can actually, you know, bring along with you as you are doing your work outside. And when you come home, you don't even need to take this charger out anymore. Just leave it inside your laptop bag, because they give you an extra charger straight away to use with the power dock, and then, you know, straight away you get pretty powerful specs and all that, which is kind of cool. So I'm just going to show you the how the dock kind of connects. Actually, I mean, not that there's much to show, but really it's as simple as just hooking it up just like that. And immediately, you get all of the cool stuff. In fact, this dock itself is also charging the laptop, which is what makes it very cool. So you can see the screen is kind of flashing right now. And now, so say the desktop connection has been connected, and right now I'm running off the AMD Radeon graphics card, so which is pretty awesome. So yeah, this is quite an amazing machine. It is a great balance between having a powerful machine at home and then a lightweight, good enough for you to do work machine on the go, which is what makes this computer really exciting. So yeah, that is pretty much what we want to show you about, and I'm sure you're quite excited about this as well. So it's a very cool computer indeed. So this is the Sony VAIO Z. There's only two problems with it. One, like we mentioned earlier, the sound, the speakers on this thing is horrible. But Sony did make up to that the horrible sound quality by providing in-ear headphones. So I guess they realized that the sound is that bad that it actually comes with in-ear earphones to make up for that. So I guess there is a little bit of bonus there. So and also the other thing is that in case you didn't notice, the dock only gives you graphics power and then the USB ports and all that. There is no audio out. So meaning that if you want to play games and all that kind of stuff, you come home, you can't just plug in the dock. If you want to have a good set of speakers, you need to plug in the headphones as well. So there's an extra, anyway, the headphone jacks are over here. So there is one extra step. It's just one more extra step, but there is that extra step. It will be much more cooler if they actually added the audio jack onto the power dock as well. Then you just come home, whack this in, and boom, you get like really powerful machine, both audio and video. So yes, that is the Sony VAIO Z. By the way, this is totally off, right? I forgot to mention this. If you notice, the hinge, when you actually open up the laptop display, it raises the computer up like this to kind of provide some ventilation for the computer as well. Because really, when you're playing games on this thing, I'm very sure this computer is gonna, it's just gonna heat up. All right, so this is the Sony VAIO Z. It's a really exciting computer. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the second bad thing about this computer. It cost a bomb. So I mean, what do you expect, right? You have really powerful graphics. It's close to about 4,000 Singapore dollars with this entire package right here. Solid state drive, really great performance. Really powerful graphics performance with the dock and all that kind of stuff. 4,000 Singapore dollars, not US dollars. About 4,000 Singapore dollars for this entire package. So yep. This is the Sony VAIO Z. If you thought this video was very useful for you, be sure to thumbs up and just help us. This will tell us that it gives us feedback that this is a good video. And be sure to check out our subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/65bits and visit our website www.tech65.org for more awesome tech video and audio podcasts. So that's it. This is Gear65. See you guys soon. Bye.